Okay, so I'm only out here for one night. You'll see there's a lot of haze around me. That haze is, in fact, very poor air quality caused by the forest fires here in Canada that's polluting the world at the moment. Today, the air quality is above 10, they say. 10's the highest, it's above 10. It's kind of like Spinal Tap. And yeah, I can feel it. Feel it in the throat, feel it in the eyes, the nose. Can smell the smoke, actually. The fires are very far from here, but, well, the smoke's reaching Europe now, apparently, so. Anyway, I'm only camping here on Kingscote for one night. Wish it could be longer, but I have a lot of other places to go to. So I'm gonna paddle out, find a campsite, do the usual stuff, set up, cook something to eat, and yeah, I have the fishing rod, but air quality is supposed to be better tomorrow, so I don't really want to be exercising. Recreational canoeing is definitely physically demanding, but I don't know if I'd call it exercise per se. But I don't want to be doing anything strenuous either in the smoke. That's what they're advising not to do. In fact, they're advising to stay inside. But I can't cancel my trip. I'm a long way from home. So, yeah, onward we go. Okay, well, I'm just drifting past the campsite here that's available. It's facing north, I think. North something, northeast, northwest. So I might come back to it. I'm curious about the island. The only thing is the wind's picking up a bit. There's a bit of a chop. I'm not too worried about paddling over to it. You can see I'm drifting at a decent pace. That's because of the wind. Hit some driftwood in a second. I don't know if there's a campsite on the island, but if there is, I would like to camp on it, if it's nice. So I might paddle over there and have a look. But what I think I'll do is I'll paddle over to this point over here first, and then go over. And that way I'm going directly into the wind, instead of having the wind on my side the entire time. Just make it easier to paddle. The chop isn't that bad, but yeah, just straight into the wind would be a lot easier. But if I go over to the point also, I'll be able to see if there's any other campsite nearby. Yeah, that's a plan. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't paddle direct over to the island because I can see there's a cabin over there. There's a few cabins on the lakes in Algonquin. They were here a long time ago, and they were grandfathered in, so the cabin remains. And yeah, it's private. There won't be any camping there, so I'm glad I didn't paddle straight over. All right, well, I don't see any other campsites over this way. I gotta go back to that point, check it out to see how it is for a hammock. Drifting into shore. I don't want to be into the trees. Oh, it's difficult making these YouTube videos sitting in a canoe on a windy day. Yeah, so like I was saying, I gotta go back to the point. Over here, there's other cabins. I don't see any other campsite. And I would rather be on this side of the lake. It seems like the sun is setting over here, right? So that's got to be westerly. And yeah, there's nothing like a forest fire sunset at night. So I'll head back over there, see how it would be for a hammock. If it looks like garbage, then I cross the lake and look around elsewhere. Still have a couple hours left before dark. It only takes me half an hour to set up camp and whatnot, so no worries. Any bears? Not the easiest. So I keep this rope here attached, so that I can. I'm always by myself canoeing. Not always. Often. And you gotta get out of the canoe in places like this where there's no shore to pull up on. Means you need some rope. Basically a clove hitch with a slip afterwards. Almost a rolling hitch, but not quite. Stay there, ugly. I really gotta stop calling her ugly. She could be offended. And she's not ugly. And you're not ugly. You're beautiful. Someone left a shovel. Of course, the shovel is to fend off wild animals or dig a latrine. No digging, it's already dug. Glorious thunderbox, relatively new. While I'm up here, might as well see what the view from the thunderbox is like. Yeah, good place to start the morning. This will work. Nice view. A few different spots to hang the hammock. I've got the breeze coming in off the lake, and that means there could be less bugs, mosquitoes, whatever, because the wind will be blowing them away. No deadfall widowmakers that I've seen. No bear shit anywhere, or claw marks or anything that looks territorial. Yeah, it's nice actually. It's a nice sight. To be serious for a minute. Sorry, I'm trying to make light of being out in the smoke, which I'm sure the camera doesn't show as much as the eye sees. But And I don't want to complain either. I'm lucky to be able to be out here. It's peaceful, and like I saw one other camp. So I got a lake with one other camp. There was only one other car in the parking lot. So it's nice. It's quiet. It's peaceful. You know, you can always wish for more, but be happy with what you got when it comes to things that are out of your control. And I can't control the weather. So, yep, I'm staying here. So the wind is coming this way, blowing that way, and you can see that's the same direction that the hammock is hung, as well as the fly over top of it. So it's nice because it means that the wind will be blowing through, so especially any mosquitoes or whatever, they're probably just going to blow right through, which is much better than having a million mosquitoes underneath. They're not all going to blow through, but you know what I mean. Problem is, if it rains and the wind's coming this way, then the rain could also blow through a little bit. It's a risk I'm going to take simply because hanging between these trees, the trees were not wide enough. Hanging between those trees, the bug in my ear, the trees were not wide enough. These two are wide enough, so it'll work. And if it starts to rain, then, wow, I got a bug really interested in my face right now. If it does start to rain, then I can always grab a larger tarp and cover up. It would suck because it'll be through the night and you need to dig out and deal with all of that, but I've done it in the past, and I don't think it's gonna rain tonight. Alright, well, steak and potatoes. Unfortunately the seasoning burnt a little bit, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. Yeah, that's nice. Tender. And And the seasoning, actually, it doesn't taste burnt at all. It's still, you know, it's the added salt. Really, I should be, it's one of the difficult things I've mentioned in one of my recent videos. It's on my mind, is just diet while driving around, traveling and camping. Usually try to eat more chicken and fish, but traveling, it's difficult. Red meat's easier to cook at camp. My cholesterol's probably gone through the roof. Anyway, it's a holiday. Had to put a fleece on. It's summertime now, but yeah, it's cold. I don't know what the temperature is. My guess is it's probably like, I don't know, 16, 15, 14, somewhere around there. Below 20, that's for sure. Okay, well, the sun's setting right now. It's around about 9 o'clock, and yeah, the mosquitoes and the black flies. I haven't had black flies yet this year, like I have tonight. Quite bad. So in the hammock, there's no color from the sunset, nothing to see. It's just smoky and gray. So yeah, I'm not missing anything. So climb into the hammock. I'm gonna call it a day. And I will hope that tomorrow brings a nicer day, clear skies, and able to see the environment that I've come here to see.